The Galactic Empire believed in absolute dominance. Its fleets blackened skies, its laws erased cultures, and its enemies were reduced to footnotes in history. When humanity first emerged into the stars, the Empire didn't see a threat. They saw a new species to control. But they underestimated one man. Admiral Jace Renner, the last Great War hero of the Terran Defense Fleet, had held the line at Vega 9, turned the tide at the Battle of Osiris, and once fought off an entire dreadnought fleet with a single carrier. To most humans, he was a living legend. To the Empire, he was a loose end. They captured him on a diplomatic mission, claiming he violated interstellar codes. In truth, it was a trap. The High Empress wanted to make a point, so they executed Jace on a public broadcast, transmitting it across 1,000 systems. He didn't scream. He didn't beg. He looked into the camera and said one sentence before they ended his life. "You just signed your death warrant." The broadcast ended. The Empire rejoiced, and 15 minutes later, humanity struck. No one truly understood the Terran Alliance. The Empire believed humans were fractured, struggling colonies loosely tied by culture and a shared language. They didn't see the silent unity the way humanity had prepared in the shadows. The death of Jace Renner wasn't the fall of a hero. It was the final signal. Within minutes, every human warship across the galaxy received a coded message: Operation Stormfront is active. In the Vortex Nebula, 12 hidden battlecruisers decloaked and wiped out the Imperial relay station before it could send a warning. In the Alpha Draconis sector, sleeper fleets emerged from under asteroid fields and blockaded the Empire's primary fuel supply routes. On the edge of the galactic core, Project Nova, long considered a myth, activated. Massive artificial wormholes opened and outpoured ships painted black with no flags, no names, just vengeance. The largest human fleet ever assembled, a force of over 6,000 warships, surrounded the Imperial homeworld in less than 15 minutes. Admiral Mara Renner, Jace's daughter, led the charge. She stood at the command deck of the flagship Indomitable, her voice cold and clear across the fleet-wide channel. "No more peace. No more patience. This is for my father and for every human soul you've silenced." The Empire's admirals scrambled. Their fleets were scattered, unprepared, caught in the illusion of superiority. Human AI-guided drones disabled communications. Quantum virus bombs wiped their targeting systems. The Emperor's palace defenses collapsed before the first shot was even fired. The capital city of Virex Prime was surrounded by ground forces, elite Terran shock troops in exo-armor descending from orbit like falling stars. In orbit, the Empire's once mighty fleet was burning. Inside the throne room, Empress Kale watched the sky turn red. A hologram flickered to life beside her. It was Jace. Not alive, but a pre-recorded message hacked into the Empire's core system. He stared at her one last time. "You rule with fear. We answer with fury. You may have killed a man, but you woke a species." The message ended. The palace doors blew open. The war didn't last weeks. It lasted hours. When the smoke cleared, the Empire was no more. Its world surrendered, its generals kneeled, and its people looked skyward in disbelief. Humanity stood at the center of the galactic map, not as servants, not as victims. As victors. At Jace Renner's memorial on Terra Prime, millions gathered. Mara stood in full uniform, eyes fixed on the stars. "He believed in unity," she said to the silent crowd. "They thought his death would silence us. But they forgot who we are." She raised her hand, and in perfect formation, thousands of Terran ships passed overhead in tribute. "We are human. And we do not forget."